What's going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Ken's Pats Talks Patriots podcast. I'm back, man. I know I came live last night, so I'm about to start ramping up a bit, man. It's the season, man. I've been slacking, so we'll talk a little bit about the Patriots, just a little bit, man. I went hard last night up there. I was talking to y'all live about a good hour last night. Not going to be on tonight because we do have Monday Night Football that I'm sure I want to get to and y'all do want to get to. So I will be predicting the Packers and the Raiders later on tonight. But well, the Packers and Raiders start in about less than an hour, about 30 minutes. So we'll be predicting that shortly. And then, but I do want to come on and talk a little bit about the latest Patriots news, man. Now, first off, how y'all doing today? I'm doing all right, still getting over the loss. But like I said, I want to get into this week, the week ahead. It seemed like I seen a report on Twitter. We will be at practice tomorrow. We'll be practicing tomorrow. Normally, players have Monday and Tuesday off. Monday's normally like a recovery day, Tuesday a film day. Then the players normally get back on the field on Wednesday. So it's looking like the players will be on the field tomorrow. So don't have an injury report yet. So that all that'll come out tomorrow. So that's something different. Maybe that's what Belichick meant when he mean we got to start over from scratch, start everything. So hey, that's a positive right there. They're getting right back at it because we do have a big game this Sunday against the Raiders at 4:05 Eastern time. So yeah, man, get a game. We're looking to go hopefully 2-4. We win a game, 1-5 if you lose it. And for some Pats friends, you might say it's not the worst thing in the world. If we do lose this game, you're 1-5. You're inching closer to that top pick, top five pick. And that's what a lot of people want. But from a prize standpoint, you do want to come on and put out a good showing and win a game because the season's not over. Everything might seem Dean and gloomy right now, but the season's not over. It's not even Thanksgiving yet. We're not even a month to Thanksgiving yet. We're only about a month into the season. We're 1-4. We were 1-3 the past couple years. Not making an excuse or whatnot, but the season's far from over. You come out, you get a win, you're 2-4. You come out next week, beat Buffalo, which is highly unlikely, but who knows? You're 3-4. Then you got Miami 4-4. I mean, we can get on a little run here, hopefully, but easier said than done, man. It really is. But yeah, this is a big game. Like we just said about the Saints, big game. About the Cowboys, big game. Jets, big game. Past few weeks been big games. It's been a win or go home. Like it's been like a must-win situation. And we came out and it's been ugly for the most part. So I'm still don't know the extent of what Belichick meant when he said starting over. Is that the quarterback position, the offensive line, receivers, benching some guys? I mean, what? I don't know. So we will be finding out soon, man. I know Adam Schefter came on the Pat McAfee show today and said that Belichick did announce that Mac Jones is the quarterback going forward, but he said that coaches have said that before, then they made a switch. So I don't know. I expect something, but I don't know what. Who knows what Bill has up his sleeve, man? But something has to give. Something has to give. Because right now, this team is not playing well. I actually think the team looks better this year than last year under Matt Patricia, the defensive play caller, than what it has looked like so far this year. I think you can make that argument that we look better last year, as dysfunctional as bad as it was, than we do this year. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens there, man. It really is. Like just going back to yesterday, it's a mess. I haven't even had a chance to look at the all 22 yet, the all 22 film yet. Like I've seen some reports on it. It does not look good, man. And like I said yesterday, we have a big problem. Do we have an offensive line problem? I think we do. A quarterback problem? I think we do. Skill position group, wide receiver? I think we do. You would have made that decision, or you would have made that it an easier problem to fix if you'd have surrounded your quarterback with top tier weapons and a good offensive line. Basically, all we did was bring back everybody from last year, including Trip Brown. Gave him an incentive Latin deal a couple weeks ago. All we did was added coaches because last year we didn't have any coaches. All we really done we added coaches. That's all we did. You added Adrian Clam, hoping he'd fix the offensive line, and then you added Bill O'Brien. We didn't really go out and get no pieces. We just really added. We just thought. I guess we just thought that bringing in new coaches and bringing in a coach, an offensive coordinator, and offensive line coach would fix the problem that we had. And a lot of people knew, like, if we didn't address wide receiving, if we did not address offensive line, you're not going to get the best out of Matt Jones. You still not going to know what you got. Yes, it was good to bring in Bill O'Brien because we didn't have no coordinator last year. Um, Matt Patricia was the coordinator last year, so yeah, that was a good start. But we didn't finish the deal. All we did was hire a offensive coordinator and an offensive line coach. Yes, we drafted three guys in the draft, offensive line. We didn't draft a tackle. Drafted three guards. City sold a center, Jake Andrews, and Antonio Maffi. Okay, now what else? That's all we did. We didn't. We drafted receivers in the later round, passed on some guys early. We could have had DeJuan Jones, who's in Cleveland playing pretty good right now, but we took DeMar Douglas, and I like what I've seen for him. We took him, and then we took Kayshawn Booty. He hasn't got on the field yet since week one when he couldn't get both feet in bound. We really haven't, like, I guess this offseason is going to be for that, but we really haven't addressed nothing. You would make your problem a lot more easier to identify. You would make your problem a lot more easier to identify if you would have solved those problems in the offseason. You would. You would have made them a lot more easier to identify. Instead, you have not done that. You haven't. You've made them worse because now you don't know what you have. You don't know. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens, man. Like I said last night on the previous live stream, if you surrounded Mac Jones with talent, not just band-aids or wide receiver, Juju Smith-Schuster, Parker, six round, if you surround him with top-tier talent, a la DeAndre Hopkins, we signed Jacoby Myers, went out and drafted somebody in the top, and then and you had a quality good offensive line, then you can tell, you know what your quarterback is. Now it's like you're going in a circle because you don't know where the bleeding is now. Like it's like you're bleeding, but you don't know how to stop the bleeding. That's basically what it is. You're bleeding, but you don't know where to put the band-aid at. Because you don't know if it's Mac Jones, if it's the offensive line, or if it's the wide receivers, you don't know yet. So that's basically what you've done to the team, and it's been an outright disaster, man. It's been bad. Been real bad, man. So don't know what's gonna happen. Don't know, man. Like we really don't have nothing to lose right now. You're 1-4. You're not going nowhere this year. You might as well go ahead and, I mean, not to say tank, but I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if we do lose the game because you're not going nowhere this year. So, I mean, and like I said last night, why win 7, 8 games, get a middle of the draft, get a middle of the round pick? You picking 15, 16, 17. We'll probably pick a tackle or a guard or some linebacker then where you can just go ahead and lose out, be back at that top 5 pick. Don't just stop making it hard, man. We're early. We're a month into the season. I know we got a while before it's time to. We got 6 months to the draft, but right now it ain't looking too good. It's not. It's bad. So we gotta do something, man. Just got to, like. I mean, I don't even know where to start. It's a mess. I guess the bright side, if there's a positive spin to put on it, is the defense is okay. Now I know against the Saints they won't. Kamara was running pretty hard. Um, Michael Thomas had a game. Olave scored. We got a little bit of pressure on Carter, not a lot. Didn't get a turnover. We only got 2 turnovers all year on defense. But I mean, you take away the pick six, and you would have had a pick six, and they drove a couple times on us. Like, and then they had short fields. You take away that, I mean, we did a pretty good job from a defensive standpoint, but that's not saying a lot. Your defense ain't gonna hold up but for so long. Defense ain't gonna hold up that long, man. They're not. They're gonna get tired of just playing hard, and that's really what happened. The defense is only gonna be as good as the offense is. You think that defense can keep going out there playing hard if your offense is going three and out? They're not. They're gonna get tired to get worn down. Yeah, we did miss Judon yesterday. We missed Gonzo, but I think that's nowhere near the top of our problems right now, man. We have an offensive problem. It's totally on the offensive side of the ball. The offense is horrendous right now. So we gotta do something to fix that. That's number one. If I'm built in the draft, if he's whoever's in charge of that this year, I'm going offense, 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 and more offense. We just need offense. You got just throw some stuff up to the wall and see what sticks, man. Just keep on doing it. That's the best way. That's what you have to do on the offensive side of the ball, man. It's gonna be a long week ahead because we got the Raiders. They about to play. I might get into that game here in a second. They got Green Bay tonight, and we play the Raiders on Sunday at 4 or 5 Eastern. So it's probably two bad teams. I feel bad for Tony Romo and Jim Nance having to call this game. There's probably gonna be two bad teams just looking to find their way. I guess you can put it. Two bad teams really. So I like what I've seen on tape from Green Bay. Jordan Love is, I think he's the guy for Green Bay. They got some they got some pieces around them. Jaden Reed. I like Moose Grave. I'm a big Romeo Dobbs fan. Aaron Jones is not playing tonight. They got AJ Dillon, decent offensive line, got a good defense. They should beat the Raiders tonight. I'm gonna get my score on that game in a minute. Devontae Adams playing his former team for the first time, going up against Jair Alexander. He's playing tonight. So that'd be a good individual matchup to watch. Adams versus Jair. Once see what Jacoby Myers can do. Hunter Renfro. Um, the running Jacobs for the Raiders. The Raiders are they're a bad team. They're not that good. They're really not. Like I said, we played them Sunday, but tonight I expect Green Bay to beat them. Their defense is bad. I'm gonna go 20. I go 20. I'm gonna go 23, 23, 13. No, 23, 16. Yeah, 23, 16 tonight. I'm gonna go with Green Bay tonight. Yeah, Green Bay, they put up 23. They probably put up more, but I'm going to go 23-16 tonight. Packers will win. And it might even be worse than that, but I do expect Green Bay to win in Vegas tonight. I think a big Jordan Love fan. I mean, I'm not the biggest Jordan Love fan, but I like what I've seen from him. And keep in mind, their Green Bay's had some time off. They haven't played since they played Detroit. It was Thursday before. It was like last Thursday, I think they played Detroit. They have not played. So they've had extra time off to prepare for the Raiders. So I do expect them to come out firing on all cylinders. Because I like Romeo Dot. I only know a couple players on that Raiders defense. I know they got Crosby, Chandler Jones. They cut him. They got Marcus Peters. Other than that, I don't know a lot of people on that Raiders defense. I don't, and that's why they're being so bad. So Jimmy Garoppolo, he's a turnover waiting to happen. He's always gets hurt. He's like he's always banged up, hurt, or something going on with him. Um, I'm gonna watch it really to watch for Devontae Adams, see how he does against his former team in his first game. Adams going up against Jair Alexander. I expect Adams to win his fair share of that. But other than that, it's not really too much to look for in this game. And I was like I said, I'm gonna go with Green Bay 23-16. And I'm just they could put up 30 points. They could put up more. Raiders defense not good. You see what happened when they played Buffalo a couple weeks ago. Um, they played Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh came in there on Sunday Night Football 2 weeks ago, put on them kind of big. They won week one when I think they played Denver week one. They won that game. Other than that, Raiders have not shown much. Green Bay, they lost to Detroit. They lost in Atlanta. They came back and beat the Saints. Saints was up 17-0. But Green Bay started the season off with, I think, 2-0, I think. So, yeah, I know they opened up in Atlanta and won that game. I think Green Bay, I think if they can stay healthy, they can get going and go on a little run here. I really think they ain't. I don't know they schedule, but I do think they can go on a run because they got the pieces. Jordan Love is a guy I like Love. And they've been building that team around them. They're young though. They're incredible young. In that division, Minnesota ain't gonna do much. What they're 1-4 now, I think 1-3 for Minnesota. Um, Chicago, I'm not gonna believe in the hype just yet. They look good against Washington, but that's Washington. Well, Chicago got one win, and Detroit. Let me see, Detroit's probably gonna be tops in that division. Detroit probably gonna run away with the division. They're looking real good. I like what I've seen from Detroit yesterday. I want that high on Detroit in the offseason, but I think they need a couple more some more help on the wide receiver in the wide receiver position. But I feel like Detroit probably gonna run away with that division. It'll come down to Detroit and Green Bay, and Detroit's already beaten Green Bay. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Packers tonight, 23-16. I expect Jordan Love to have a big game. And from a Patriots fan, I guess you can get a good scout on what you're gonna see from that Raiders defense and the offense. Because they will be playing tonight. So we'll find out what we're gonna be looking at this Sunday when we do play the Raiders. Or they will be coming off a short week. So if you can't beat the Raiders, you really ain't going like you really in bad shape. Because the Raiders are not good. They're a bad football team. So just have to see what happens there. It's gonna be very interesting, man. I can't wait to see the injury report tomorrow. I know Damari Douglas, Juice Smith-Schuster did. They left the game with concussions. Michael Wynn, you got hurt. So I don't know. I doubt either one of the concussion players gonna play. You know how the league is with those concussions with Douglas and what's the Juju. I doubt they play. Douglas, the thing is about him, Juju when he got his concussion, he limped off. He you could see he had a concussion. But Damari Douglas actually came back after that play. And so he's been posting too on social media. So who knows? But that protocol is something they really take real serious. Man, it's like a week process. Most of the time, whenever I play, do get because they don't play that next week. But hey, if he don't, hey, there's room for see what you can get in Taquan Thornton. I ain't seen him. Maybe he comes back this week. Kayshawn Booty, he's been inactive since week 1. See what he does. So we just need some explosive, man. At this point, what we ain't got nothing to lose. Just throw us out there and see what sticks. We have nothing to lose at this point. So just throw your best out there and see what you can do. We just need a spark, man. We don't have it right now. But like I said, I was gonna come over here tonight, talk for a little bit, a few minutes, man. I did a lot of talking and arguing last night on the show. So take it easy tonight. About to go ahead and get ready for this Green Bay and Raiders game. I do appreciate y'all joining me tonight, man. Like I said, I always say at the bottom, subscribe to the YouTube Ken's Pats Talk, the Instagram Ken's underscore Pats Talk. Follow me there. Try and get those follows up, and on the Twitter down at the bottom too. Make sure you subscribe. Cash App is also down at the bottom. You want to support the show, send anything out, you greatly appreciate. You don't have to. Anything, I just here to bring you some of the latest and the best Patriots content. That's all. That's my job. What I want to do. But I appreciate y'all joining me. Make sure y'all enjoy the game tonight, and y'all will be seeing me throughout the week, man. Let's go, Pats.